Let's give him his proper due then. I don't know. I tried digging through all of our archives to find out when exactly it happened, but I couldn't find it.
Well, we started talking about this, I don't know, I think back in 2021 or maybe
Yeah.
the May of 2022 because of some bullshit Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi controversy.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
that basically sparked the conversation about how come we reach space in a galaxy far, far away and we still have the race problems, the human race problems, where there are aliens around us. You know?
I had to edit my name. I'm gonna put this out there because I know Drac. I don't know if Drac is working. Drac said that he would.
He would. That's a good pun because he works with wood.
And
That's a good play
normally
on words.
you're supposed to be able to say wood. What? How would you say
Wood without saying wood.
wold?
No, no. Listen to me.
You teach me English. Go ahead.
Oh no, I couldn't. Wait. Uh, Speaking of aliens, let me check something out because we have been on since the I think the biggest community event in a while. That's Gary B's book release.
We'll get into that in a second.
Okay.
We'll wait for a few more people to join, and then we'll announce we'll be giving one of those books away today.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
So, okay, let me check this out. Mm.
yeah, I haven't seen Starship Troopers probably since it's got to be 20 years.
Yeah, I think I saw it once or twice,
Yeah, once or twice for me. Same for
but
me.
when it came out, so I didn't get the nuance of it being kind of a comedy. For me, it was just an alien movie, an alien invasion movie.
Yeah, I think it was like satirical in nature, but for me, it was just, hey, that's just an alien movie where they all die.
Yep, basically.
Let me fix myself so I'm not. Wow, I have a lot of slabs on the wall.
Wow.
Got 25 more coming. 20, 22 more.
20. There's no space there.
Some of them are going to get moved out. Some of them I don't like to have, like the Voltron right there.
Hmm.
Some of the more valuable ones, like the ones I have over here.
Hmm. Yeah, tell the rovers where should they aim their goal.
Well, listen, if you don't read underneath, it says, I'm in Texas. We could kill them all. All of those Spideys there, like that one, that one, that one, that one. Those are going to get moved.
Okay. Have you thought about putting them on top of your bed to watch them while you go to sleep?
Mm, I only dream of you, honey. And I keep looking back because I got stuff on the press, and the press is going to go off. So I'm trying to time the intro and the hellos right around the time it's supposed to go off. So
Oh, so it's like a ticking time bomb in a
like a
Hitchcock
ticking
movie.
time bomb. Yep, because it goes beep 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 beep.
So we know it's gonna blow. No, don't watch. Don't watch.
No, I'm pulling this off.
Okay, okay. So we know it's gonna blow up, but we don't know when. So now the audience is hooked. They know something bad is going to happen, but they don't know when.
So it's kind of like Speed then in that regard.
Exactly.
See, do you know how much those slabs are worth?
And how very uncomfortable.
What? My Alexa went off. And my Alexa is not triggered towards the word Alexa.
Good.
Like if you remember a long time ago, we had some technical issues where there was a speaker going on, and I forgot what the trigger word was to kick her off.
Yeah, don't say the trigger word live.
Oh, no.
Don't give them that tool.
But for those in the chat, I want to make myself big for this too.
Okay.
We're going to be giving away, let's just say, one of these today. I have 3 copies.
Did he keep the credit? Because I have a digital version of the file. And did he keep the Chase Boner name?
The Chase Boner. Oh, there he is.
Hello,
I happen to have read one of these copies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember which, so you guys may be getting some golden nectar on top, included along with your win. So
Nikki 9.5 DNA on one of those books.
We could you guys can clone me or do what you will. But we'll wait a little while. We do have a special guest today.
But we're not going to tell you. In the meantime, let me do something to tease Gary. Alexis wipes a hand across her sweat-drenched forehead. The fire blazed through the toy factory, and the blare of the alarms echoed through her panicked thoughts as she tried to make sense of what was happening.
Okay, so speaking of panic thoughts, do that in Spanish, and then we'll go.
I have to translate it.
You don't.
Alexis pasó una mano por su frente mojada en sudor. El fuego arrasó la fábrica de juguetes y el sonido de las alarmas hizo eco en sus pensamientos de pánico. Y ella trató de cobrar sentido de lo que estaba pasando. I think the cold English read went better than the cold Spanish translation.
I'm feeling a bit like Martin right now. Let's hit the intro.
Go.
How you doing? That's right. It's another epic.
These, and I do not know what the grade is yet, so we are going to find out together. Most likely a 9.8, but man, fingers crossed that it hits one of those higher numbers as well. So let's see. You get to see before I do. Let's see. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
Do you have to plug anything? I don't think you do. You about to get plugged.
Oh, no! No! It wasn't me! It was Ignacio! He's the one!
What did I do?
Yeah. I had to make sure that that's okay.
So we finally made it to episode 69. And
right.
Episode 69 is special for a lot of reasons. First one, just a number, because we're dumb teenagers in our minds. So 69 is a stupid, funny number for us. Nick is doing some sort of sign language translation right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out that, I guess. But
I think we could. The second reason is we are finally going to talk about space racism, or how C. Bizzle named it in Gary B's private chat, spacism, which I think it's perfect.
We do have it's even more special because we do have a special guest.
Exactly. That's what makes it even more special. And we could even stop talking about space racism right now, and it would be extra special either way.
Right. And we may have to coin another term. So before we say
hello
to the chat, let's say
hello.
To the one and only.
Hello.
Hi, can you guys hear me today?
We
Yes.
can. We can.
Okay, good. Sorry, I had a work call, so I'm a few minutes late.
Boo.
You have to call your handler because I don't know if anyone knows Lisa is a spy.
Yeah, I'm a spy. Oh, you know what? Zuzu's barking. I don't want her to wake up Tyler. Be right back.
Oh, we want her to wake up Tyler.
Yes.
Damn it. So in the meantime, let's say hello to everybody who's here. Let's say hello,
Hello.
Mary. Hello.
Hey,
First
Mary.
one in. Shop for comics. And now I have to wonder, is Miss So AI because she beat AI in?
Hello.
Hello, Suzu. What do you mean she beats? Oh, that's right. She
was
she
the
was
first one in.
before the AI suspected person.
All right. So, okay. We'll say hello to Drac.
Adrian.
Jean Paul. Hello, hello. DJ, you about to get plugged. Thursday
Adam.
Boy. Mr. Robert Springs. Hello.
Roberto.
AR, you headed to Heroes Con this year, AR? That'd be nice.
You wish.
Beckerman, I put
Hey, Mike.
a post on IG because for the second week in a row, I'm having pancakes for breakfast, and I never have pancakes.
Well, second week in a row.
So, Mr. Mike Beckerman, his words have weight. His words have weight.
So
Couple
he's
comments?
basically hypnotizing you, mesmerizing you into eating pancakes.
Yeah, he's Rob, and it's always weird because people try to do it to me with food. Fat Stacks tried to implant me eating an ice cream sandwich.
Oh, that's really
Oh, those
difficult
are
for you,
good.
right?
Yeah, that's good too. But I've stayed away from that. But I guess Mike is really good at it. So I've had pancakes twice in 2 weeks.
Oh.
I see Cuppy at the gym. He's posting from the gym now, so I got to get in there extra hard.
Well, are we talking thirst traps?
Let's just say hello to Gary, the original Thirst Trap.
Hello, Chase.
Who else? Dale of Suspense.
Jay.
Izzy Burst.
Ishmael.
Yeah. I don't know what bragas are, but I know they are. Oh, my underwear is wet. Is that what you
Yes,
say?
his panties are wet.
That's a weird word. I don't think I've ever heard that word.
Bragas is an originally Spanish from Spain, Spaniard word.
Oh, the
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah, Tyler is the worst. He's bad as it is, but he is completely terrible. Chop and drop. Hello. No, this guy's here. He wants to say that Lisa's greater than Zuzu, which is greater than Tyler. So Lisa's the top.
Oh.
Oh, she's Mama Bear in some way. Mama
Yeah.
Tootsies.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin.
And for those who don't know, we will be giving away one of these from Gary BDE Baker at some point today. But we will initiate our special guests in a tough way because Ignacio wanted me to ask you this first question.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So today's topic is space racism, and I don't know how this episode is supposed to go, or whether we're going to be serious or we're going to be funny.
Dude, look at my name. I'm Johnny Rico. We're not serious. Never.
But this question is for our esteemed guest, Miss Lisa. Ignacio wants to know why you hate white people so much.
Oh my God, you guys. Jesus.
You hate Jesus, but Jesus wasn't white.
You hate Jesus too?
You
Wow.
guys, this is how we're doing this? Okay.
We're kidding. We have to. Ignacio believes you're a spy, so we have to test the waters.
I don't know
real quick.
why. Why am I a spy now?
Well, your Nick's nemesis wife or nurse, whichever you choose, So if Tyler is Nick's nemesis and you're here, you must be spying for him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what a spy would say.
That was so convincing too.
No.
No.
Really. I'm just here to hang out.
Okay. So that
Okay,
being
let's-
said,
Let's
that
give her
being
the
said,
benefit of the doubt.
she's definitely a spy, and we
Oh
can
my
talk
gosh.
instead of spacism. We can also speak about sexism.
Sexism?
Yeah, that doesn't.
Are you trying to complicate my life, man? I speak.
Was this the
two
wrong
languages.
episode for me to come on today? Good
No, no,
Lord.
it's the perfect episode.
you would have said that pretty much about any episode you hopped on.
So let me put us in tune. Imagine a giant cockroach with unlimited strength and a massive inferiority complex and a real short temper is tear-assing around Manhattan Island in a brand new Edgar suit. That sounds like fun?
Yes.
I don't think Susu is liking it. So Lisa apparently is pro alien invasion. Nick, what about you? You're muted, Nick. You're making us look like amateur. In front of Lisa, dude.
It's been a while. Yeah, Argyle, the main character was the spy without knowing she was the spy.
Are we talking movies? Dude, this is alien technology being used against us. Not by aliens, not with aliens, but by a venal conspiracy of men against humanity.
Okay. Now, does Zuzu just like being free in the room? Is there something she's trying to get at, or does she usually sleep with Tyler? Or
She sleeps with him when I'm like in the office. I'm only in the office like 2 days a week. But right now she just kind of wanders. But she's been very ornery lately when I'm trying to get work done. So right now she wants down, but I don't want to let her down because then she'll start barking and wake him up. So I'm just like, no, you're staying right here.
Maybe she wants to make herself heard,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Frank
she
in Men
does.
in Black.
There you go.
some might say it's a Nick move. Nick,
Oh, you spoiled a recent release, Nick?
I spoiled the movie nobody's really watching.
Wait, the one in the new spy movie with Superman?
Maybe.
Okay. So Lisa being here kind of reminds me of Skrulls, because the Skrulls are imposters who silently infiltrate and they take over planets. So is Lisa a Skrull?
It's a scroll.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot. We are talking about nerd stuff, and she's not so lost. Like we are.
I mean, the guys in the chat may get upset.
I think it's a breath of fresh air.
You know, from Secret Invasion, 20 years ago, they might get upset that I spoiled that now too.
Oh.
So Skrulls are a race of alien in the Marvel universe that are shapeshifters. So they can take in the visage of someone else and then infiltrate government agencies or a bakery. But why would you infiltrate a government agency?
I don't know. It seems kind of intense.
Well, I have to say too that I'm proud that Lisa went to drink something and it's not through a massive Stanley cup.
I don't have a Stanley, but I have like a hydro flask that's big.
Oh,
It's like the same.
Yeah,
right?
basically. Yeah, this one's, I think it's better. I don't know. I don't know. I've always been like a hydro flask fan, so I didn't want a Stanley, so I got that one.
Has that craze made it to Argentina, Iggy?
No, dude, I don't think so. I lived it all through social media.
Okay.
And I know
hot topic, DJ. Hot topic.
I know why my Alexa goes off now.
You know why? Oh,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you afterwards. I'll tell you after.
okay. So, are we going to talk about this bullshit controversy about morph being non-binary in the? Speaking of shapeshifters.
So, for those who don't know, and I don't think I'm spoiling this because it's in the news, that we have an X-Men 97 cartoon coming out on Disney Plus soon.
Yeah.
And the powers that be went out of their way to specify one character who happens to be a shapeshifter.
Mm-hmm.
And this has absolutely zero to do with the story. Any stories that I know? They went out of their way to specify that Morph was non-binary. Was that right?
I don't know what happened. I just know that there's a lot of people offended by the fact that a shape-shifting character that basically can be any shape he chooses to be, or they choose to be, that develops their power at the same time they cement their personality in their infancy. I don't know why they think it's outrageous of that character to think about themselves as non-binary when their reality is that they're not binary, because they're not either one or the other. They can be whatever they feel like. So it's basically, it comes with the power set. I think Mystique should also be non-binary, because it would be counterintuitive to think that, well, they could think about themselves as one, but they can be anything. So it's not crazy that it could be a character like that could be non-binary.
Okay, so I agree. I disagree in this case because they can get their powers. They usually get their powers when they're a teenager, right? So they can identify with something prior to that. And then with Mystique especially, it's always been about her. Her sexuality has something to do with the way she is, because she does espionagical stuff.
Yes.
Espionage type stuff, and that has to do with sexuality. In this case,
But
more.
She has been a man and has explored that side too.
Morph, it's got absolutely nothing to do with anything.
Then why wouldn't he be?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because it's not. It has nothing to do with the series.
Zero to do with the series. Zero to do with the character. I don't know.
But I think it goes hand in hand with the representation that X-Men always brought to the table, because X-Men is about discrimination against the other, whoever the other is. And in this case, they're representing the LGBTQ plus collective, with Morph being non-binary. I think, maybe I'm misrepresenting everything I'm saying, but hey, sue me, bitches. I'm in Argentina. Try that.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And Izzy brought up a good point. In 1997, they wouldn't have called him non-binary.
Yeah, no. They would have called him Morph.
Sorry, JB. Yeah, they did call him Morph. Because Morph was he was a character also in The Exiles.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, and he has no features. Morph is a blank character.
Which is exactly the case. What would they have called him in 97, Nick? Stay tuned on In the Mix tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, when we will go in depth You may hear several different terms of what they might have called him in 1997.
Yeah, remember that now that he's non-binary, wherever you call him, you're dead naming him. Them, sorry. So prepare for the lawsuits. Lisa, let me ask you this. How much does this conversation affect your everyday life as a normal person?
So much. So much effects. Yes. This is big stuff here. It's so big I don't even know what to say.
But I guess the whole point, and J-Med brought it up earlier, I think this is the whole point of that. They want both sides to just watch the show, get their numbers up, and they don't care what anybody thinks. So,
Dude, it's a cartoon. Do you think, I mean, is it really that polarized over there that the right wing of the spectrum or the left wing of the spectrum wouldn't watch a cartoon show on Disney Plus because of this?
and we can ask Lisa this question. Lisa, was there a big deal about the color of Ariel's skin in the live action Little Mermaid?
Yeah. I saw people commenting not so nice things about it, which I didn't think should matter. So unfortunately, it's all over the place.
And as a big Star Wars fan,
I
Iggy,
don't know.
did they care the color of Finn's skin when he was a stormtrooper back in Rise of the Skywalker?
Did they? Really? Did they really? That's what gave birth to space racism. Stop.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
you're thinking about the polarized thing about black and white because it's stupid and you're stupid. Sorry, but you are. And there are a bunch of aliens around you. So how retrograde, I don't know if that's a word, how Neanderthal can you be to think that it's about the color of the human skin instead of humans against aliens? If anything, that's my point and my position here today. It's not about skin color. It's about race is about space and Earth. Aliens against humans, humans against aliens. Humans have to be a conglomerate, a unit, no matter the color. We all have to unite against the aliens come.
Okay, so let's give our first hypothetical of the day. We're hanging out here doing our show, and all of a sudden we see this huge circular object in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, it comes down. Peaceful as can be. Nobody's firing any lasers or any kind of weird creatures falling out who are attracted to sound or whatever. They come down and they offer to progress our race or our world to their level of technology. No strings attached.
So basically, you're telling us that first contact is with Vulcan, kind of, live long and prosper. We bring you technology, prosperity, like that. Okay. So an ideal civilized contact. It's not an invasion. It's cooperation. Either way, there has to be someone in charge of distrust, of someone, and I think that's my position here. Someone has to be on the other side of the fence. Okay, yeah, they bring everything to the table. They're not asking for anything in return. That's sus.
All right, so let me add the wrinkle where the only thing that they want to do is they want to take a certain amount of their population and live here on Earth as well. Just acclimate themselves into everyday life. Work alongside you. Work alongside me. Work alongside Lisa. What do you feel towards them? You interested to find out what they're about?
Yeah, for sure. We need to know.
Yeah.
We should employ people like Lisa, spies that could infiltrate their ranks. You know, to find
Spies?
out. Yeah, of course you're a spy. To find out what they are really about. You know,
It-
there's a book. I don't remember the author, so I'm not going to interrupt. I'm going to find the proper information.
So you're saying it's smart to be distrustful of somebody that looks different than you.
No, I wouldn't. Why would I? It's not about being different because they could look like us. The fact that they come from outer space is the problem. You know?
So what would you tell Aster about them?
Why should I? What?
What would you tell Aster about them? If Aster is inquiring about the aliens,
That's tricky. But I think I would tell them the same thing I'm telling you. I need to. I have to be distrustful in order for you to know that you can trust them. I wouldn't teach him to distrust, but I would explain him that in this stage, at the beginning stages of the invasion or whatever, it's needed. You can fight whatever you want, man. We're not judging you here.
we got some
Pansexuality is part of the spectrum. That's why it's called pansexuality. So there's a book by Arthur C. Clarke. It's called Childhood's End. And it's about an alien invasion, basically. But the aliens bring the best for humanity. And they bring prosperity. They bring the change of. They even. Of course, it would be considered woke or a sex addict, either or.
I think you might have had some of that golden nectar.
Oh, that's right. I mean, they would probably enjoy it too. Hopefully, imagine being an alien that doesn't enjoy the. Well, maybe they transcended the necessity of a body. They are just like mucus.
Oh my god. What is happening?
Welcome to our show, Lisa.
So Lisa, given that scenario, what would be some of the things you would want to know about these aliens? What are you curious about in terms of this brand new alien species on our planet?
Well, like, what are their goals? Like, what do they want to do to like harmonize with us? Like, what are their goals? They don't want anything in return, but what's on their agenda? I guess. God, this is like deep stuff. I didn't know we were going to be talking about like deep stuff aliens.
Wait, you haven't cried yet.
Yeah, no, I don't want to cry. I don't know, like their technology, I guess, like what they have, what they want to offer us and stuff. I don't know. This is deep. This is deep.
And I know that my position is an exercise in futility, because if there comes a time in which an alien spacefaring race comes to our planet, offering the gold and the technology and everything, and they don't want anything in exchange, they just want to live with us in peace, there's no chance that I as a person or we as a society could really grasp what their intentions are, because they're so advanced that they are playing the longest game that they could play, because they traveled to space for a long time to reach us. So we wouldn't be able to see their real game plan. There wouldn't be. I don't think we had a chance. but something needs to stand against them.
Right. If they just say that they want to learn about our culture and take what they want from it to integrate into their culture, they're just curious about us. This is what they do over several planets. If they say that's all they ever want from us, and in return, we'll get technology to cure diseases or advanced technology where we don't even need cell phones anymore. We can read each other's thoughts when possible, stuff like that.
I mean, it's a Star Trek scenario. The Federation of Planets are the alien invader, because they, after shielding themselves behind that, the prerogative that if they don't have space travel, warp technology, they wouldn't have contact that civilization. When that happens, they contact that civilization, and basically they shape that civilization to the standard of the Space Federation. So they're an multi-alien invasion force.
They were at the welfare line in New York City. Izzy, you know what that's like. So, I mean, you don't want to pay for them. This is what happens.
Dude, you time traveled. Having no electricity and no cell phone is like time traveling to the beginning of the 18th century.
Or the late 1990s.
Yeah, basically.
There you go.
Were there riots on the streets?
No, there's nobody on the streets because everybody's home trying to how to figure out how to get the internet working.
Everybody freaked out yesterday at work. They were like, "Oh my God, phone service is down in the internet." I was like, "Why are we freaking out about this?" Okay, like,
So wait,
let's.
it was all across the U.S.?
I wasn't affected here, but I'm a T-Mobile guy.
But Easy in New York, Lisa in Indiana, supposedly, allegedly.
What? What do you mean allegedly?
This is actually a very good point.
Space racism wouldn't exist amongst the Alien Federation. They'll learn about hate when they invade the US. Oh. Yeah, well, the base of the Space Federation of Planets, it's with humans among them. So, yeah, they know what hate is, for sure. For sure.
There you go. Couldn't do it. But you know what? We'll give the floor to Miss Lisa. We're going to do the giveaway right now. We'll give Lisa a chance to think about what she wants to talk about today. And in the meantime, we're going to be giving away this to someone who doesn't have a copy or wants a physical copy. And we will
probably with Nick's DNA on it.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Spacism.
Maybe,
okay.
Maybe. Put the hashtag Spacism.
So in the case of this book, we need someone to be spacist against this lady. Because she's invading and she's becoming the best she can be in order to conquer Earth.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue against what she wants or how she's going about getting it.
Yeah, because you're a horny dude.
I mean, Gary put it in such a way that, I mean, it sounded good.
Yeah, that's how we all die. That's how all male population dies. The aliens offer sex, and they have a deadly disease. And where we come, we're done.
And listen, if you haven't said before that that's the way you want to go as a guy, I don't think you've ever really had that conversation.
Dude, that's so selfish. Imagine your partner. Okay, now I'm gonna die on top of you.
Oh my gosh.
Stay la vie.
Well, at least at the only time.
So while we have the members of the chat putting in this hashtag, give us a hypothetical, Miss Lisa.
Hypothetical.
In any situation, give us a situation where you want to know what we would do in that situation. Do they have outlets in outer space?
Oh, they better. Because like I said, I need to bring my heated blanket. I would hope so. We'd have to like take him out to dinner and eat tacos and drink margaritas and get all the answers that way.
Alcohol is a good way to get answer from anyone.
I
And
know,
tacos.
I know some humans who don't eat tacos though.
Who doesn't eat tacos? DJ?
No way. He's so transparent.
DJ.
Yeah.
I'm not sure either.
Let's see. What would she ask? All right.
Well-
So I'll get it started with this. What is your most luckiest moment, Miss Lisa? And you can't say it's meeting Tyler because nobody believes that.
Oh my god. Luckiest moment. Gosh. I would have to say that'd be like at the con where I met Hayden Christensen, but I also got like a front pass, like so I didn't have to wait hours in line. That was so lucky. That was from gosh, who gave me the pass? I'm trying to think. We were in
Give me
Chicago for that
margarita.
one.
What
It was
happens
like a
after
celebrity
five
pass.
margaritas?
So I was what's that?
He just says he wants one margarita, and I just wonder what happens after 5 margaritas.
Oh. Yeah.
You are blowing an alien, DJ.
Okay.
You're blowing an alien. You're about to get plugged.
So that was your lucky. Yeah, I hate waiting in line. So having to bypass 3 hours probably.
But that's not luck, Lisa. You worked for that. Luck is fortuitous.
I'd say it's luck. Somebody had the celebrity pass and they were like, here, you take my celebrity pass. I think it was Skeff.
Yeah, that,
Um,
you're right. That's luck.
He's
You're
so
in the right
sweet.
place
He's
at the
like,
right
just
time.
take this. And then we had more time at the con. And I still got to meet him. And yeah, it was just a good time all around.
That was
Nick,
good.
what about you?
Luckiest moment. That's a good question.
I can go if you want to think about it. I know mine.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, I
Okay,
think it might be the same either way, but go ahead.
My luckiest one that I can think of is getting my wife pregnant. Because we were off searching for a pregnancy. We have lost 4 pregnancies. We have done the IVF fertilization method, and it didn't work. It didn't take. I'm glad. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm glad because we would have had like 2 kids at the same time with IVF, and I don't know if I could have handled that. And then when we said, okay, this is killing us as a couple, let's just give up. And we gave up, and she got pregnant. So that's the luckiest scenario here. Either that or finding a $100 bill walking on the street on a rainy day.
Mm.
I don't know why, but reading this comment, I read this comment in a full Southern accent.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know. And I don't know if it's luck, but it's also got to do with having Elijah. But and I think I've said this before. My favorite luckiest number has always been 25,
Mm-hmm.
and just to have Elijah born on the 25th kind of brought things full circle to me.
That's cool.
I knew it. Someone would pick it up. Thank you, Z.
Well, to be fair, your $100 goes a lot further in Argentina than it does here.
Hey, dude. And I was a teenager when that happened. So I was mind blown. Dude, I have $100?
Yeah, he'd probably give it away on a Friday night too.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, no. It's not DJ. I thought DJ was going to become a grandpa, but no, he's not DJ. I think there's someone in the community about to become a grandpa. I have a suspicion. I'm not sure. I'm basing all my comments on an Instagram post that I don't have a confirmation about.
Okay. I haven't seen anything like that, so
Was that
just
Pocan?
Yes.
Yeah,
There you go.
there was a little onesie or something. Didn't he make like his logo on the onesie or something?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
But it's all suspicion.
Yeah.
Nick is sending the message right now. Hey, Joe.
I'm looking at the message. I see. Alrighty.
There you go. He's becoming senile already, so he needs
Aw.
to be a grandpa to have an
There you go.
excuse. I think you already did just right now. Your kid watches this show regularly.
Everybody watches this show regularly.
Yeah, we are the new religion, the religion of space.
We'll give it the last minute to get your spacisms entered, and then we'll draw for need by that guy.
That dude would be on my side of the spacism spectrum because he is a fan of The Thing, the movie, the horror movie. So I think he would be okay with me being distrustful of aliens.
There it is.
So we're bringing to space. You Lisa, you said a heated blanket in your space
Yeah.
travels.
I would definitely bring the heated blanket. Heck yes. I'm sure they have outlets, but
Yeah.
I'm always cold, so it's my favorite thing.
I was
Yeah.
just about to ask. I wonder if the alien female equivalents are always cold as well.
I mean, I think everyone is
Yeah,
cold in space.
Probably space is cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And Lisa
That
has
would
the
be a
upper hand
must-have
because-
to bring.
Yeah. She goes beyond the Hitchhiker's
like-
Guide to the Galaxy, bring a towel advice. And she's bringing a heated blanket.
What was
Nick,
the-
you said what?
What was the number? What's the famous number from that book? Is it 42?
42 is the answer to the ultimate question.
Yes. Okay.
But the computer that came up with the answer doesn't know the question.
All right.
We already lost Lisa, guys. Sorry. We're too extreme for her.
Yeah, I think the CIA contacted her and they wanted an update. They wanted a debriefing on how things are going. And she's saying, I didn't know. Not what I expected.
Very in-depth.
I don't know what I expected.
Very in-depth.
Sir.
Aliens, margaritas, and tacos.
You're talking about some
I got nothing out of this.
weird male hormonal stuff.
I know. Tyler just got that copy of the book we're giving away, and I was like, is that the porno comic that just came in?
He's not wrong.
It's not a comic yet, but it's a porno.
Let's
It's a
have
porno?
one.
He's like,
Sorry, go ahead.
he was like, take a look at it. I was like, no, thank you.
All right, let's draw to see who else is going to feel like Lisa feels.
There's porno coming in for
The winner is
John.
JCA J Med.
Hey.
All right,
So,
John.
new material for the Spank Bank, my brother.
right.
If you are into that stuff, we don't know.
For sure. DM me on the old Instagram, and I'll send me your address.
Dude, imagine if the person representing us in space is someone like Captain Kirk.
Oof.
That
Or
would
like
be
Marcus,
shameful.
really.
Who?
Well, the only thing that Kirk wants to do is the same thing that Marcus wants to do. So,
Yeah, it's like Stab Brannigan on Futurama.
Iggy with references today.
Yeah, I have the dog here with quotes and shit.
Yeah, for sure. Reed's definitely better at work.
Yeah, with someone else looking over your shoulder.
All right, guys.
Hmm?
So Nick,
Well, I'm gonna
what
head
would-
back to work, but thank you for having me on for this lovely alien invasion conversation.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lisa, for joining.
Thanks for joining us, Lisa.
Anytime. Even though you
I'll see
probably
you
won't take-
later.
Bye. We did a good job, Iggy, not giving her any information.
No, we didn't prepare her for anything. So she should suffer.
Oh my gosh, the
While
spy
we
is
suffer
leaving.
every week. Are you fighting with technology? Imagine if it was an alien behind that. Fuck aliens, dude.
See,
Alright.
she's feigning not knowing how to get off the stream to make us believe that she's not but we'll say bye, Miss Lisa. Thank you again. We'll see you later.
Bye.
You're putting her on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we tackled space racism at all today. But
You don't?
that's pretty much par for the course. I didn't know how this episode was going to go. I didn't know if it was going to go seriously or if it was going to be a joke, because I mean, I've been victim to racism, not in space.
You have been victim to racism. Okay.
I have. Weird to say because you always think of it opposite, but always a hot button topic amongst humans.
I don't think I have ever been victim to racism. At least not in a negative way. I have been pointed at because I look different, but
Well, it's different. Like for me growing up, there were several racial incidents that happened. This one in particular took place in a town. I'll probably catch flack from DJ by calling it a town. A place but not too far from me called Howard Beach. And what happened was there were 4 African-American teenagers who went to a pizza place in Howard Beach, which was predominantly an Italian neighborhood at that time. And some of the kids from Howard Beach chased these kids out onto the highway. One resulting in one of them dying on the highway, getting hit by a car and dying.
oh shit!
So the outrage, 100% understandable. You know, African American people in my neighborhood were crazed at that time, and I think I was in 8th grade, and it was winter time, and I remember walking out of school, headed towards the bus, and I remember being pushed down and beat up.
Because they thought you were Italian, or because you were white? It was racism against the Italian side, the white side. It's so.
Yeah, I check all those boxes.
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah.
Puerto Rican Italian with a French last name, so I check all those boxes. Yeah, so I mean, to be put in that position, and I'm not saying at all that this is what the face of racism is, but I caught a little flack. You know, and living here in Texas, I always thought that it would be like that here. And thankfully, it's not, at least not to the forefront. But I think for as long as we've been here in America, that we've tried to fight against it or tried to quell it, and it's never. I'm talking about the firebombing by chance? If you are, I actually knew the kid who did that.
Oh shit.
DJ may be talking about is there was a real estate place who was I don't remember. They were showing homes to African American families in a particular neighborhood by me. And one of the kids I was in high school with actually took a Molotov cocktail and threw it at the real estate agency.
So, statute of limitations. This is a long time away, long time ago. What's the name of this kid? If someone wants to find him.
His name, I can't remember his last name, and honestly, I think he was more of a scapegoat than anything.
Yeah, how do you reach that moment in your life when you're a teenager? Okay, I'm gonna take a Molotov bomb and throw it at the real estate agent's office. I don't know. You have to be a clever teenager to make that connection.
Yeah, see, there were a ton of different things. Crown Heights. There was also the Amadou Diallo, where the cops took this Haitian American guy, and he. Ugh. Anyway, yeah.
Well,
So I mean,
that's the thing in the U.S. You have more of everyone.
Mhm.
Here in Argentina, we don't have a lot of anyone other than Spanish descendants and Italian, and some others. Of course, there's Black people, there's Asian people, but they're truly minorities. But we are not racist. The Argentinian, the average Argentinian person is not racist because we are not raised to use the race as a scapegoat. Because looking it from the outside, the powers that be, in my opinion, use race profiling to manage and control the population and pit them against each other. So the crowd is in turmoil and doesn't look back to where the people with power are stealing all their bullshit, all their shit. And the thing that we could have had here is more native American people in our ranks, but they took that to the extreme and they swiped most of them out of existence, like in the 1800s. They made extensive campaigns to clean, of course, between quotes, the territories.
So let me ask, in that case, like people in Paraguay or where is it? Bolivia?
Uruguay, Bolivia.
Is that the stereotypical way they say racism exists in Argentina? Is that like the stereotypical?
Yeah, the Argentinian, the asshole, the racist Argentinian is racist against the people from Bolivia, from Peru, mostly from Peru and Bolivia. So I have a kid invasion. You have powers. Okay. What kind of powers do you have? What kind of powers?
I just don't want him to hit you with the machete.
Oh, he has tried multiple times. He threatened my life yesterday. Okay.
Did he?
Yeah. Gracias, hijo. ¿Alguien puede hacerse cargo de esta criatura?
For us, like especially where I grew up in
Apague la cámara.
the Bayview projects in Brooklyn. So for me growing up, it wasn't about the color of your skin, it was more about the money you had. So where we grew up, there was the projects, and right across the street was what we called the private houses, the private house people. Right? So
Yeah, it's all about money in the end.
We were more biased at them for having money than the color of their skin.
Yeah, and there is someone biased against you because you have more money than them.
And speaking of having more money and being biased,
Why not?
Hey, Mark.
Look at me in
Yeah.
my face.
oh look, he's
Look at me.
Didn't want to get in trouble.
Is that
Chili.
how we act? Is that how we speak to people?
How are
That's how
y'all?
we do it.
Well, she
Hey.
just had a birthday, so now she's feeling herself.
Yeah, she's 4, so she's sassy.
That's what her teacher said when we got her back today too.
Said she's large. Called her large and in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get a to-go box for this one, this
Yeah.
one, this one, and like a lid for that?
Just that.
Yeah, just
At
that
least
one
she,
box.
she waited until she
Yes, sir.
was
Yeah,
4.
this was amazing, dude. This is so just the
I'm gonna mute him while he tells the waiter how the food was.
No, tell the
We
world
just-
what it is.
I was gonna say that, and I come to find out later in my later years that they didn't really have money either.
That's right, dude. That's the story we've been told, and people tell that story on purpose on social media, for example.
Mm.
They tell you the story that they're better than what they are, not better than you, better than themselves.
Yeah, it's just New York is crazy. New York is crazy. I mean, for the most part, like the way I grew up, I had every single race and creed. Well, not every single, but it was pretty white, brown, yellow, black. We're all represented. So I didn't really care. Raising my son where I'm raising him now, I kind of feel that he's not getting that. And I feel that sucks.
he's getting so much more. He's killing deer. He's swimming,
Yeah.
He's playing violin.
volunteering at the border.
Yep.
In a lot of ways, it's good, yes, but he's not being raised culturally the way I would have liked.
That's what holidays are for.
He's not getting exposure to a ton of different races and cultures like I did. So
Yeah, it's pretty much all white in Texas, isn't it? There's no Mexicans or nothing
You
there.
like that?
no, well,
You like that?
What are you talking about, Nick?
Yeah, his dad is not Puerto Rican and Italian.
there are very little Asian community where he's growing up. Indian people are a minority. Black African American people are also in the minority.
I have never met an Hindi or whatever the proper term is person.
So
So is that a requisite for me to be inclusive or non-racist? I have to meet every race and not be racist against any of them.
Yeah, if you're not just all of them, you're
Are you
canceled.
taking it home?
Cancel it.
Did you pick it
shit. People
I
are very
think
canceling,
the more you're exposed to different kinds of people, the more you realize that everybody's just the same and we all got the same issues.
Yep.
That's what
Yeah,
I mean.
that's super true, but I also think that's not a prerequisite to have common sense. You know what I mean? Like, I think if you're able to come to that conclusion, you should be hard to come to that conclusion. If you can't, you're just a bigot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. It isn't like exposure. It's just knowledge,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, but you're talking about common sense, and what my mom used to tell me and always tells me is that common sense is the less common of senses.
Mm.
And that's pretty much true. But not everyone has common sense. It should be a given nowadays in the 21st century, but it's not, because we still have people from the 20th century speaking bullshit on the internet right now. That's us, in case you didn't get that. I think things are going to shape in a better way for future generations.
Yeah, and I mean Mark is right also. It's not a prerequisite. I mean, a lot of the old ways and old ideas are still there. And I have tried to combat those as well by teaching Elijah about peace and harmony and certain words and certain ideals.
Did you teach him via song, John Lennon?
Try. Just imagine. I can't play the guitar.
Or you can play it better than anyone.
Yeah, no, I can't play it. I can't play
Yeah,
it.
there's a trick where you lower the last string and you basically play it with one finger and you strum the guitar. Happy birthday, rebel girl.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, monkey. Go with the rebellion. You can always.
They're telling you to be rebellious. They said you're the boss.
Are you
You're
the boss?
girl boss.
Who's the boss?
She's going.
Mommy and daddy are the
Just
boss.
fight that assy.
She likes that idea.
Dude, I wish my son keeps being rebellious. He threatened my life like 2 days ago, yesterday, whatever. Okay, keep doing that. I'm doing something wrong, so call me on my bullshit.
And I'm also trying to
I
teach.
dare my son to call me on my BS.
It's because you just want to
I
argue.
mean, you wish.
Well, that's the thing too. Like, it's weird. Like, listening to so many people say, like, "Oh, my kids are teaching me so much." Like, well, if it's about like being a parent, sure. But what really about society is your kid supposedly teaching you? Like, you're either a nimwit or you're just kissing your kid's butt or playing some. Like, you're supposed to be teaching your kids. Like, what kind of terrible person do you have to be learning so much about life from your teenager? Like, I've met teenagers. I've been one. I can't teach you nothing about life. All I can do is go through life, hope I get it right, make mistakes, and then eventually say, "Oh my God, the adults that were telling me everything were so right all along." It's absolutely crazy how people act these days, in my mind.
Yeah, I don't think
Crazy.
teenagers are the teachers. I think you need to be over teenage stage, and you have to have experience in the real world. When you're a teenager, you usually don't have a lot of real world experience.
But
At
honestly,
least, unless you have a very special life.
Every
I mean-
teenager I ever knew, including myself, knew everything and didn't know nothing in
Of
reality.
course,
Every single one of them.
every single one of us.
I think the tough thing too is I'm trying to teach my son how to be a good human while fighting my own stereotypes.
Yeah.
Is growing up in New York, like thinking about Texans,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a whole different stereotype that I'm thinking that I'm fighting.
Was any of it correct?
Maybe.
That means yes.
Yeah, that's a yes. Like, I
That's
don't
a
even have
yes.
to know what you're thinking. Yes, stereotypes are correct. Like, that's why they exist. They're
They're
descriptive. They're not prescriptive. They didn't get invented and then people follow along afterwards. That you observe and report. That's what makes a stereotype. There's nothing inherently wrong with a stereotype. They can be used improperly, but there's nothing inherently wrong with stereotyping.
Yeah.
Like, that's base nature. Like, all the way back to caveman days, you stereotype your surroundings, the other people. That's how you survived. I mean, that's just as simple as being able to look outside and stereotype the clouds and wonder if you want to take an umbrella out. We look at nature, we look at our environment, and we assume based off of previous knowledge, go forward. I mean, you can be a jerk and make stereotypes be negative things, which there plenty are, but they're not inherently bad.
And I was trying to think of a true stereotypical Texan with the southern drawl and the cowboy
Southern
hat.
draw, 10-gallon hat, belt buckle, and he's an oil baron. Very true for those few people.
Yeah. There are people that completely go with this stereotype, and there are people that don't.
And it goes back to, like, I felt more uncomfortable because of a money difference than I have because of the color of my skin or where I'm from.
So, do you think Elijah has the stereotype, the New York stereotype, right or wrong? Like you had the Texan stereotype when you were in New York?
No, I think Elijah runs into it because for the most part, kids down here are straight hair, And I don't
Trucker
want to say,
hat, blue jeans,
yeah, like
on a
he's
lifted truck, listen to weird country music, eat at cookout.
see, and that's not what's down here. See, that's
I'm describing them the way they are here. That's how how like the trendy kid look is here.
right. So I'm talking like light colored hair that moves. Like Elijah's tall with dark hair that doesn't move. So he's different in that aspect. So
If I was Elijah, I would just walk around the house all day, and every time I saw you, I'd say, "Hey, I'm walking here."
he did that one time. Ghost Machine shirts, hat tilted up. He did it once. We were actually talking about this yesterday. That we were sitting in front of a supermarket, and we were waiting for an elderly man to pass by, and he must have been 6 or 7 at the time, and he was like, "Come on, Grandpa, get moving over here." And I was like, my wife was mortified, shaking her head, and I was just going, yeah, that's what I need.
I hope she gave him a trophy in secret after that.
No,
Here you go, you earned this.
the wife is prim and proper, but I was giving him his little pat on the back after that. But or he'll make fun of me. He'll say November, December. I was like, no, it's December.
Oh, he does. Okay.
November. What does Arnold say? Neighbor. It's like, yeah, that's right.
Neighbor, that commercial was super funny. I saw it on Instagram of all places.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's still around. Racism here and probably on other planets too. It will always be around in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
People are always going to hate people and find ways to hate them.
Yeah, until we're all mind conditioned by the new alien species or the singularity.
Oh, yeah.
This
We need
is
a hive mind.
So,
We need a hive mind or the Borg to control us. The Borg, I think, is the singularity made alien species. Elijah.
I'm walking over here, trying to get somewhere. But I don't know. Just do your best to be a good human being.
Be the
That's
best
all
you
we
can be, unless your best is bad. If your best is bad, then do better.
You guys have anything else? Iggy, you have any sexy suggestions for the week?
Not yet, but we have a vampire werewolf comics coming soon, so be on the lookout. I will be hyping it up probably next time. It's a black, white, and red comic book about vampires, vampire hunters, werewolves, everything you love, in a great story with amazing art.
Oh, who's doing the art?
Not me.
It's
It's an Italian woman that is killing it.
I don't care. I'm out.
Nah, damn it.
Vampire,
Vampire.
not vampire.
Yeah, at this point, I just stereotype all New Yorkers like Izzy, McFarley.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
There he is. How you doing?
How you doing? Mark, what else you got going on? You want to talk about Sunday night? What do you got going on Sunday night?
That week's in.
A specific topic like Argyle, maybe?
Yeah, we're talking about Comics Pro, the Comics Pro convention that just happened for the comic retailers and stuff that happens every year. It's where the big companies announce what to expect for the rest of the year to the retailers and stuff like that. Name the big events, shipping schedule changes. Ghost Machine laid out its releases for the rest of the year. DC announced its big summer blockbuster. Creative teams involved in stuff. New compendiums coming out. Elseworld brand returning. All kinds of stuff. I think Marvel announced something too, but no one cares.
Well, yeah, amalgam. That's the only thing. That amalgam is the only thing Marvel announced that anyone cares about. The
Yeah,
reprints.
they actually announced a Donald Duck something, so good for them.
No, Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle
Yeah,
Scrooge.
same thing. And then they announced their event Blood Hunt will have 56 total issues for the complete series, which that's their summer event. 56.
Wonderful. That means there'll be eight main issues, and then 7 other titles that don't do anything but in the background.
And to be fair, there's 20 some 24 for DC's Absolute Power. 4 of them will be named Absolute Power. With their new format, they have that Alpha issue, that Omega issue, making it a 6-issue thing. Yeah.
All right. Stay tuned. Always good stuff on Mark's channel.
Peace.
Thank you. Later.
Buen provecho.
I kind of want wings now. He was at Chili's. Pancakes are settling in.
Don't talk. Let's not talk about food. Oh, dude, I forgot about this. Lisa was on her lunch hour, so we ruined her lunch. Nice. Again, we did it again.
We didn't wake up Tyler though. That's what I wanted.
Yeah. Well, if there ever is another time in which Lisa joins,
I don't think she actually just messaged me on Instagram.
Do we want to know? Poor Lisa.
Nah, she's welcome anytime.
Of course, like anyone in the chat, of course, is welcome anytime. But
yes,
this is what usually happens. People join us once and they see what it's like, and then say, "Oh, okay, it's not like listening." I can stop listening whenever, but I'm on screen with these 2 idiots.
Not my fault. Not my fault. You got to remember.
Oh, no. No, it wasn't me. It was Ignacio. He's the one.
Always
What did I do?
Always love to sneak it in, baby. Always just love to sneak it in. J-Med, make sure you message me on Instagram to get your copy of Need with those flat tetas. Flat tetas.
Las tetas extraterrestres. Alien titty. Alien titties.
I think we were a little. Oh, why am I yawning like this?
Because we're like 17 minutes past our bedtime.
Yeah,
we to accept the chat from John.
We were kind of hamstringed into what we were discussing today.
What were we talking about today? I don't know.
What we were supposed to talk about today, anyway.
Well, I talked about it a lot.
You did.
Brought it back to, and brought it back every time.
You did. So when it's a more free-flowing format, we'll.
Yeah, well, maybe for episode 100 we can do that.
No, let's not put any more numbers. Let's not shoehorn ourselves into doing anything, because there might be a big space in between 99 and 100 again.
Yeah, that's right. That's how we do it. This is how we do it, baby. Oh, we have an important episode. Next episode is going to be important. Let's take a break.
Let's take a long break. Let's take a real long break.
Well, I think the last time we took a break, we took like a month and a half, 2 months.
Over the summer, yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah.
It was a long time.
I mean, summer is a busy time, dude, for me and for you too, I think, but you're not in summer.
Well, it is. It is
here.
It's going to be 90 degrees here already. Next week, it's going to be 90.
Dude, yeah. But Texas has a different weather system. Well,
it's all the racism.
Canada, dude.
It's all the racism down here making it hot.
Yeah, you think about it. Maybe when you have the climate, the weather to attack you, like in oh, dude, True Detective last season, when you have the weather attacking you, like in Alaska. Where,
I haven't watched. I heard it was good.
yeah, it's good. It's good. I think it's short because it's 6 episodes instead of 8, and I think it would have benefited from 1 or 2 more episodes, just for character dynamics and plot development. But I really enjoyed it. But when the weather is against you, it's against everyone. You don't have time to think about being racist. There's a blizzard trying to kill you.
It's just or just heat trying to melt you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, this time around, it's I got put on a few big projects that taking me up. Meetings on Fridays and whatever, and having to be at that beck and call. So
We do
pays
whatever
the
we
internet bill. Pays my internet bill, so I got to do that. So
want. Just your internet bill?
among other things.
Yeah, I figured.
So,
Well, we'll be here back when we're back. That's it.
yes. But we want to thank everybody for coming out. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Thanks to Mark and Miss Lisa for joining us.
Thanks. I'm sure Mark enjoyed it. I'm not sure Lisa did, but still, it was an honor to have you here, Lisa.
Yes, for sure. All right, so we'll do the outro and then we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, bitches. Hate you all.
Fuck, you guys already saw it? Let me see it. Oh! Shit! Oh! Y'all see that?
So, Tyler, do you want to build a snowman to plow away all night? It doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be me.
I'll be clipping that too.